What does high score mean? New high score, is that bad? What does that mean? Should I break it?
Hello everyone and welcome to Veteran Gaming. I am Aaron and tonight we're going to be talking about Eternal Evolution. Make sure if you guys aren't already playing Eternal Evolution, please click the links down below. They will directly help out my channel and I'm still loving this game. I think you will also enjoy it. And in tonight's video we're going to be talking about Nordthion. He is the newest triple S energy hero out of the Atlas faction and he is an absolute stud so far. He does damage like he is an AoE energy hero, and he soaks up damage better than anyone in the game other than Leo. So we'll run through his kit real quick, and I'm just going to give you the basics of it. His common ability is going to give himself a shield that does damage reduction, but it's also taking a passive effect of turning all of his beautiful attack rating into his max HP. His second common ability is just an AoE swipe, nothing to see there. His passive, he's going to help all hunter and energy heroes do more damage by giving them thunder, which is basically going to inflict some of Nordthion's attack as damage every once in a while. And then his ultimate, he's going to jump up in the air, summon lightning, do a big slam. It cannot be combat controlled, does a ton of damage, really solid. As you can see here for the testing tonight, he is an Immortal 0. I do have him in full attack kit because, again, we want all that beautiful attack to go into his HP so we can soak up more damage. Some other interesting sets out there for him might include Light Gap, getting to his ultimate that much quicker. Surge and Burst are also really intriguing, but I don't have full kits for them yet that I'm willing to try to put in to see if it works. So for right now, we just have him in attack with attack, and attack. His exclusive is up to 20 because I don't have enough to get him to 30. And then his talents are mostly filled out, but missing a couple here and there. But all the skills are complete. So the most important thing that we want to consider when we're getting a new hero in the game is, are they actually that good? Are they worth putting resources into? So we'll jump into Crimson Rot level 5. So we can show what he can do. And I'm going to put it on level 5 just because it's a little bit easier. I have cleared 6 using him, but I'm just trying to give a quick damage showcase and not really stress too much. The one thing I will say is you might want to put him on manual mode because if you put him on auto, he likes to wander. And if he wanders to the very far corner of the map, he will take those spiders with him, and then Ravenna and Ampu are not going to be able to hit the spiders, and then you're going to have a whole lot of trouble. So you may want to just make sure you're controlling him. That way you're kind of just going back and forth a little bit here. And the spiders are staying nice and tight. That way, as you see, they all stay right in Ravenna's cone, which is really nice. Maserati can hit everybody with his AoE heal, just nice and tidy. If you have an absolutely smashed out team where you're running like Luke and Ravenna and all that kind of stuff, then you may not have to worry about it. You can let him wander. But I like to keep him a little bit tighter just to make sure everything goes smoothly because I don't like doing this event 30 times. So there we go. Spiders are getting up there, so jump Nordthion back in front. Keeps them all nice and tight. As you can see here, Nordthion is the top damage. He is the exact same evolution level. Let's go backwards a little bit. He is the exact same evolution level as Ravenna. Ravenna is in one of the new sets, Surge, I think. I forget what it's called. The one that does the AoE bonus damage. She is in that. And he is out, well, I don't want to say, is bouncing back and forth between the two of them. So he does an absolute ton of damage. Considering if you scratch Ravenna, she's going to go down. And Nordthion here has taken a heck of a lot more than a scratch so far. Absolutely soaking up the damage thanks to his crazy high attack rating and his energy shield, which is crazy good damage mitigation. So we'll keep bouncing back and forth here. Just nice and easy, keeping the damage up. Unfortunately, you can't use Daniel here because the boss will destroy summons every once in a while, which includes the bear. And without the bear, Daniel just really isn't much help. Ampu you can still use just because his AoE smash there still does quite a bit of damage. I mean, he's not ranking up with Falvea, but Falvea is also hyper evolved. She's a pretty strong Falvea. Nordthion really making a run for Ravenna's title here. I think you would absolutely just walk through this event at a leisurely stroll if you had Ravenna, Luke, Nordthion, and pretty much anybody else. Since they're both over 200 million damage already. Absolutely wild. So we'll get through this real quick. Are we gonna get the diamonds? Yeah, gonna be close. Going to be close. Nope, didn't get it. Not bad though. Not a bad showing. There you go. He did 281 million. He was top damage on the team while tanking. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. If you're going to pair him with other people, it might not be a bad idea to put them in Gluttony. That way, when they're using their skills, that Thunder ability is doing more and more damage. Crimson Abyss, I haven't had a lot of luck with him. I think Leo is still better in Crimson Abyss. We'll jump into the Soul Mine in Atlas, where he has absolutely changed the Atlas faction. I'm up here at level 253, and basically I have Oak in there just to get the first amount of damage, because if you put him up front, he gets smoked pretty quickly. But if you put him second, where he has time to get to his ultimate and get that comment up and running, where he's getting that energy shield, then typically this should work, where he just ends up tanking the rest of it without any real problems. Yeah, this is on full auto. So there he goes. He's doing his AoE smash. He's drawing him in. He's now the tank out front. We've lost Scour and Hattie, but Nordthion's already the top damage, so I don't think we're going to end up needing him. Is Mazrani not on auto? Mazrani wasn't even on auto there, so probably wouldn't have lost Scour and Hattie. He is just a big-time game changer for the Atlas faction. And especially if you don't have a Leo on your account already, then this dude would be crazy massive for your account. I still think Leo is a little bit more usable across the board, but it'll be interesting to see once I get him up to EX30 how he kind of changes with that. But, I mean, you saw, he just went through that no problem. Had I had Mazrani on auto, we probably would have beat that fairly easily with Scour and Hattie's damage added in. No, we got a Randall here this time. That's the other kind of nice thing. Because his HP isn't particularly high, because he gets his HP from his attack rating, typically like the Randalls and the Rakanas and stuff will actually focus him down, which makes him get to his ultimate, and then once he's got his ultimate, it's, you know, and his energy shield up, it's kind of game over. So he's actually a pretty efficient counter for Rakana and for Randall. As you can see here, even... we lost Mazrani, which could be a problem, but even Oak's still up. This is maybe a bit too chaotic for a standard team to handle, since we got Boar and Queets jumping and dancing, and Anarutta's, I mean, what, 2 Queets and a Boar? Yeah. So I could probably play with that and get through it, but I just wanted to show you that he is feasible all the way up at, what, 254? Which is crazy. I mean, these guys were not 20 ahead of me, so I'm pretty sure they got their Nordthion's up and running. The last thing I want to show you guys as far as what he can do... Actually, I take that back. Second to last thing, because we're going to jump into Arena real quick. All the way up, level 34. Let's just jump in at a pretty normal match. This is the team I was running, so let's back out of that. No. What do we want to do here? We want you out, and then we want Nordthion, and we want Mazrani. And is that how we want them set up? Yeah, probably. That should give us enough time, and let's do the Flowing Rune to keep his ultimate going. And I think that's probably about where we want to put it. Let's see how this goes. We'll run 1 or 2. he's pretty epic in this too, because again, once he gets going, he's kind of impossible to stop, especially because CC has no effect on him. You can't stun him. So especially the combination with Leo and Daniel and Ampu for CC on your side, it just gets kind of wild. We got to get his Leo down, and then it's game over. Yeah, his Leo's down, so this is a win. My Leo's up there cleaning up. Everybody's fine. Easy win right there. Let's throw him in another one against a little bit more traditional of a team, maybe. See what else is out there. I also use him in 3v3. You know what? I'll just jump in and do a galactic arena so you guys aren't spending all night. Let's see, 7.2, whatever. What team do I currently have him in? So, yeah, I have my summoners, and then I have him with assassins. And then I have my Vanguard team, so he's team 2. So let's just put him as team 1, so we just get to watch him real quick and see what he does with the assassins, because sometimes it's pretty funny how quickly they wreck through people, because they can't get Nordthion down, and then the assassins are just absolutely tearing him back from behind. Although they took out my Bailey already. That was kind of crazy. So is that their Rakana? Looks like their Rakana. Yeah, and was hitting Nordthion there for a while, because like I said, Nordthion has a pretty low base damage. Or, excuse me, base HP. So they typically try to go for him. Alright. He got a lot of them down. Yeah. I think my Rickart's going to get you guys. Yeah, between Rickard and Nordthion. It looked kind of dicey there for a minute, but got through him. And actually, who was the top damage there? Nordthion. He did even more than Rickard. So it can be very, very viable in PvP also. So there we go. There's the 2 PvPs I want to show you. The last thing that I will do is go ahead and jump into the guild. Into the guild hunt. Alright, so I have a real quick opportunity to demonstrate Nordthion's damage compared to some other heroes, and you can actually throw him in this kind of a lineup here if you don't have a strong summoner team, but also remember you can throw him in a summoner team and just do absolute work. So let's do you and you, and then let's get where no, we want, I have a damage. Yeah, here we go. Damage in the front 2 ranks, so let's put you and you up there, because Nordthion will walk himself up there, no problem. That doesn't really matter, because I don't have any summoning or specific anything for any of those. But here we go. Let's watch the absolute carnage that this team can put out, and then we'll get a good comparison of what Nordthion can do compared to some of the summoners, the AoE focused summoners. I think this team will probably easily get over 1 billion, but we will see. Nordthion needs to kind of walk himself up there to get the full effect of his AoE damage. So he might be a little bit slower of a start. Maybe could have put him in the front instead of Daniel. That way his initial strikes would get up there, but look at that. He's hanging out with Senway and Ampu already. Daniel's way in the lead, but, you know, that's kind of what Daniel does. Really nice damage out of the rest of the crew, though. Not too shabby for a character that can also take an absurd amount of damage for your team. I mean, Ampu and Senway aren't taking any hits for anybody. Senway's pure damage. Ampu has some combat control. Daniel also has combat control, but Daniel's in kind of a league of his own. But Daniel, again, isn't taking any hits either, that's for sure. So we're going to have 4 characters over 200 million here pretty easily. and stop it here with only a little bit of time left. So Daniel's over 500. Nordthion's over 300. Ampu and Senway are both over 200. So really, really, really nice damage from Nordthion there. He can hang with Ampu and Senway in a purely AoE situation, which is very cool. Let's go ahead and throw him in. Let's throw in the energy heroes that I have to kind of go with, and let's see what we can get done in comparison. So you and you probably. So I don't want you anymore. Let's go ahead and throw in Grace, the new triple S commander. All right, middle and back are my damage bonuses. So let's Nordthion. I want Daniel. I want Ravenna to be close. Daniel, you can chill at the back. All right, and now we make sure we got our flowing rune here for all our energy heroes. The other two don't really matter. Let's see what we can get done with a pure energy with Nordthion. He didn't have any bonuses. Now he has bonuses. And he's also, remember, giving bonus damage to other energy and hunter heroes. So that would be Ravenna and Falvea. He's taking his energy ladies with him. Now he's triggering his ultimate. He's getting up into the fight. Go Gadget. Man, he's already right with Ravenna, though. And now he's past Ravenna. I think they might just keep bouncing back and forth. Hard to tell, though. And again, same thing as the summoners. Like, Ravenna's not taking any hits. That is for sure. Taking 0 hits. So Nordthion, who can take a crazy amount of damage, is doing equal damage with Ravenna. And I don't have Nordthion in any of the crazy new gear sets either. I don't have the gear for him yet, so he's just rocking normal legendary stuff that you can get out of decent caves. Falvea is hurting, but everybody else already over 200 million. So the really good news is here that energy between Grace and Nordthion can kind of make a comeback here, because for a while you didn't need them. Summoners did all the AoE you would ever need. There was no reason to really invest into energy teams. So Nordthion's really going to help out the Twilight Lands and stuff like this, Guild Challenge and the bosses for AoE, because now they can at least keep pace with summoners. I mean, 500 for Daniel, 400 for Nordthion, and coming up on 400 for Ravenna. Falvea is still over 100 too. Really, really, really good stuff. So there you go. There is Nordthion for the Scythe Spider. So there we go, guys. There is a nice little demonstration of what Nordthion can do. I do recommend him. I think he's going to be a very solid hero. He definitely energizes the energy faction, which is going to help you a lot in Twilight Lands, now having that tank that's not going to take out of your teams anywhere else. So there you go. Really great hybrid character, does a ton of damage, has a ton of survivability, absolutely worth your resources and pulling your limited cards when you get the opportunity. Thanks for stopping in for the video tonight, guys. Give me a big thumbs up if you can, if you enjoy Nordthion. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you're not missing upcoming content. And as always, have fun. Good luck.
So I got that going for me, which is nice.